Okay, hi everyone. My name is Payal and I am here on behalf of Building Bridges. I welcome you all to this second episode of Women in Business, which we are calling it as Entreprenari. And inspiration can come from anywhere, but how do you take that concept and turn it into reality is what female entrepreneurs are doing around us today. So there has been a drastic change slowly and steadily also, but in all sectors, all spheres, you take any sector, you take apparel, you take fashion, you take stock market, you see women ruling everywhere and they're doing a great job. But what it takes behind uh, all this, success and all this struggle and all this ruling is what we need to understand, and we need to tell the young entrepreneurs who also wish to enter this world. So I have with me today two such entrepreneurs, and I welcome you both to this discussion. I have with me Tanvi Sarda and I have with me Akanksha Dharmani. So instead of me introducing you both, and I've heard a lot about your businesses, you have created such amazing businesses. And I would like to know from you only what all it took, how was the journey, and how did you establish your organizations? And what are you doing currently, and how are you contributing to this sector that your organization stands? I would like to begin with Tanvi.
Yeah, so hi, my name is Tanvi. So my company's name is Anvi Ethnics. I am a software engineer by profession, and I've worked into a software industry in like two and a half years for like 2.5 years. But as you know, the COVID wave hit. So I know my mother. My mother is into fashion. So I wanted to do for her something into fashion only, something big into fashion, right? But obviously there were fund problems in my company, so I switched with my mother. So I have seen her since so long, I mean 20-25 years I have seen her, and she has been best into her fashion statement always. So getting inspiration from her and doing something, I thought me and my mother could design together, which could be a hit. So I started off with Anvi. And why Anvi? Because it's my brother's and my name, so it's Anurag plus Tanvi, it's Anvi.
Okay.
So yeah, then me and my mother started designing for my brand, and people started liking it. And then to build an organic audience, to be up with the trends, I started I started making videos, I started making reels. I personally connected with people. I am a totally introvert person, but still, you have to do it for business, and I did that. And it maybe it's a luck, or maybe I don't know what, but it started growing gradually. It started increasing, and yeah, it has been a good long journey.
Okay, so you founded Anvi Ethnics in what year?
Yeah,
you founded
2020.
2020.
Yeah, 2020, after first COVID wave.
Okay, so you founded a business amidst all the COVID situation.
Yeah. Okay. I was planning it for my mother, but then apparently it turned out to be that I also did it. Yeah.
Okay. Akanksha, what's your story?
I've been passionate about clothing ever since a child, and I kind of knew it that I'm going to do it one day. It's just that lockdown gave me a lot of time, in hand to do it. And then, yeah, my family's always been very supportive. Like,
have we lost?
So my family pushed me.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Okay, cool. So basically, then in lockdown, I started it and I was pretty confident and I wanted to use sustainable or Indian handloom because I traveled to Jaipur and I traveled to so many places. Also, I was arranging my mom's wardrobe during, lockdown. We all were doing something. So I figured that there were so many beautiful silks. There is so much variety in Indian handloom. Like you can actually draw a map and put like, okay, this cloth is here, this cloth is there. So I kind of did my study. I'm not a fashion designer, but I do have a sense of fashion. So, and I started, it's a passion project. It's got nothing to do with like making it very business or commercial. It's a lot about passion, and I want to keep it like that for the longest time. That's how I launched Athas.
Okay. Why artist? And what does it mean?
So, yeah, I'll tell you what, it is a Greek word, but then I wanted to give it like an Indian touch, but I also wanted it to be irregular. So I was looking for brand names, and Athas is something that I found, which means a step of auspiciousness.
Oh, okay.
So, which is so meaningful, right? Like in general, even in our Hindu culture or in general, normally. So, that good luck, you say, right? Like the charm and all that, it's
Yeah,
that. So, but
yeah.
I didn't want to use a Hindi word, but it sounds very Sanskrit, athas. That's how I
Yeah,
loved it,
yeah.
especially because it has a dash out. So, which is
Yes.
kind of very beautiful.
I initially thought it's a Sanskrit derived word, and
Yeah, I
it's
made the logo like that only so
yeah.
that it looks like that.
Okay. So, I mean, currently you are running this organization completely full time, right?
So yeah, that it is my own business, of course, but I'm also a writer for Times of India. So I kind of do both things.
Oh, you are a writer and you are a okay, you're running into apparel also.
Yeah. And I've been into branding before, so I know exactly like why should I take Athas because it's like 5 letter words, it's easy to remember. And those kind of factors also because I've studied, I kind of used it in it. So yeah.
Okay, great. But what empowers you daily to, go on, like to just go on with what you're doing? What
Sorry?
motivates you every day?
I love everything I do. I mean, I'm a very passionate person. I wake up with so much and then I'm like, okay, let's do it. I am not a person who would be a part of anything without
So you
having
are
my
telling
heart
me
in it.
there are no bad days. There are no bad days
There
for
are
Akanksha.
good days, there are bad. There are not, I think, bad. You cannot say bad. They can be difficult situations, but that does not necessarily mean bad, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I've had issues.
Uh,
Obviously, see, you always have issues, but that's just that's normal. That's nothing abnormal or something. I think these are small hurdles. You just need to kind of learn to manage people, and then it kind of works well. So yeah, and there was this one collection which I wasn't fully satisfied
Akanksha, I would like to interrupt you. Your
with.
video and audio both are freezing in between. Tanvi, are you able to hear her?
I'm able to hear you. I'm not able to hear her.
Okay.
Can you 1 second? Because my Wi-Fi is still quite strong. I don't know.
Yeah, now we are able
Yeah.
to. Okay.
Hear
Okay,
you,
you
yeah.
were saying something and we lost you on the last part.
Did you lose me?
There are, after I asked you that there are no bad days for Akanksha, you said that we have to tackle it, we have to go ahead, and we have to, like, there are small
Yeah.
hurdles.
There
We've again lost her.
are always hurdles. See, those are saying bad, you start kind of start labeling it. So don't give the difficulty so much importance. I feel that. So I function very like, okay, this has happened, it's fine. Like I'm a very like, okay, first look at the solution, let's look at the logic of why it has happened, then sit and correct it. Rather than
Okay. Tanvi, I would like to ask you, like, you see a lot of female entrepreneurs around you these days.
Right.
Previously, there were, like, as we all know, especially in India, we are a male dominated
Mhm.
society. A lot of
Mhm.
businesses are, men are considered to be supreme. Even if we have achieved great heights, women have achieved great heights. Still, there are certain challenges that a woman faces in running a day-to-day business. So, how do you think the female entrepreneurs are currently, dealing with the male-dominated part of the society?
So yeah. So now I think in these days, women are becoming independent. They're understanding what it is to be independent. And also now they've become more confident. So, they will be like, हाँ मेरे को करना है तो करना ही है. I have to do it for myself. I don't have to do it for the world. I just have to do it for myself. And now I don't think so. Families are now orthodox. They support women, they support men equally. There is nothing discrimination ki nahi tum ye nahi karogi, tum wo nahi karogi. So I think that is the best part right now, where females are being confident about themselves, and they will be like, I have to do it, so they do it now. They'll face challenges, they'll learn from it, and they'll again stand up. And also now they have sort of you say job or anything, they know how to balance life, family life, and how to balance work life. So I think that is the best part, where females have evolved.
Have been tackling, okay.
Yeah,
But
have been tackling.
out of like 100, I see, say, I know the majority of women are becoming independent with the way they are dealing with things around.
Correct.
But what will you tell those portion of, that part of women who are still, facing the fear of their own will and wish, to succeed? Like it's easy for some of us to say that,
Yeah.
we have had a cushion of a not so orthodox families, right?
Correct.
There are certain
Correct.
restrictions and there are certain boundaries, may it be monetary as well as non-monetary. So what
Correct.
would you like to tell that portion of girls who have ideas, who are smart enough to succeed and to come up where you guys are right now? So what would you tell them?
I think if they want to do it, I think so they should be confident enough to tell to their families, instead of being into being afraid of anything. They know if they can do it. You have also seen right now in Shark Tank India, there were many female entrepreneurs who came. There was one woman who left their house, and she started her own journey, and that was like courageous. Like, I mean, I could have not imagined. So and she believed in herself. She
Correct.
can do it. She believed in herself. So I think believing in yourself is first thing which they should do.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Akanksha, would you like to add something to this?
I agree with Tanvi. I think we come from families which are very progressive. So we probably would not understand the limitations, or at least experiencing of how intense it is. But like she said, you have to believe in yourself and be a rebel. It's fine. Like, don't leave the house, of course, but then you can be a rebel today or tomorrow. Your parents, when they see you succeed and they see you happy, they're going to support you anyway. So I think if you have an idea, put your math to it and go ahead with it. Like, nobody should be able to tell you what you can do or should not do. You are, I mean, whatever age, if you're like beyond 21, 22, I think you're smart enough to make your decisions, and that is the age you can take risk. So you rather take a risk, you try to prove something of yourself, and I'll be just okay.
Okay, so higher the risk, higher the rewards. That's what you're putting.
Yeah, and also we live in a world which is so progressive. So if your parents are regressive, it is their problem. It is not, don't make it your problem. Like, you said that there is a sense of fear. You are acting out of fear, but you should act out of confidence. You have to understand your own personality and have to work on a very individual basis. Gone are the days where I'm going to be like, mama, papa, like, you have to do your own thing. Either you, even if, and honestly, a lot of people I know who refrain from joining their family business saying, hum hamara karenge. That also attitude, I kind of find it's kind of strange. If you think you are innovative and you can contribute to your father's business, go ahead and join it, right? He's worked for so many years. So even the women who think that they should not or not be too forward into their father's business, I think that's the best thing, because you're already at a level. You can gain your father's confidence or mother's confidence, whoever's business it is, and join it. So either ways, it's a choice to make, and whatever decision you make, alone or with family, you have to just believe in yourself and go ahead with it. Stop caring so much, basically.
Okay.
See,
Both our entrepreneurs are into a message to the young girl entrepreneurs. Believe in yourself, come out of the fear, and be on your own. Take the risk. But I would like to ask you both. There is a monetary part involved in running a business, obviously, and there are a lot of formalities when you have to get your business registered. There are a lot of other things that goes into I know there's an idea, there's an execution, there's marketing, there are all of that different aspects to running a business. Do you think women are aware of all this? Because there are a lot of women who have ideas, who are already running small scale businesses, but they are less aware of, they're less educated of all these aspects of running a business in a systematic manner. I mean, if you lack money, uh, you can go for funding. You can opt for many other ways. So do you think awareness perspective is really important to this? Akanksha?
yeah, it is very important, and I feel awareness is honestly low because, see, our generation, it's kind of good, but like the older generation, where moms are trying to become the entrepreneurs these days, which has become a big trend of like mom entrepreneur like that. I think there is a sense of lack of knowledge, which is very high. So at that point, I think researching, reading, and like don't go too out. Understand, take baby steps, but do one thing at a time. Like and a lot of times outsourcing is a good thing to do, because you have a lot of freelancers, you have a lot of people who are ready to do it, and the money part of it, honestly, see, initially I won't tell you to take a bank loan. I want you to experiment with little investment. If that works, then you can go ahead with taking either a bank loan, take money from your family, or look for some partner who has money, who is ready to invest in your idea.
Correct.
Those are called pitches, because there are so many people who are investing in startups of late. So it's definitely, and actually, even if it's a harder process to get money through your investors, it makes you work so hard that you become stronger in your own business. So I think if you're probably not getting money from your family, don't be demotivated. Work further to be able to convince somebody who does not know of your idea. When you can pitch them and that person is ready to put money in your business, means there's a sense of assurance already. That'll give you confidence. It'll just take time. That is that.
Correct. Tanvi, would you like to add to this?
Yeah, I totally agree with Akanksha. And also, I would really like to tell you, do not hesitate to ask people. If you have doubts and someone is into this business, I mean, say for example, I would like to share my experience. So, I had learned a lot. I mean, I used to read a lot for, how to register, how to do this, how to do that, how to remove shop act and everything. But, when it comes into reality, you are confused, you're totally confused. So I had my two friends who were into this, so I asked them how to do it. They helped me. So don't hesitate at all ki अरे मैं इसको कैसे पूछूं, क्या करूं मैं इसको. Just ask, because that is the first beginning step, where you're going to then you're going to have your company, and then you're going to add value to that. So yeah, don't hesitate to ask.
Okay. So, okay, but as you said, like you had to come out of your comfort zone. Like personally, you are not that open, outspoken, but you had to come out of your comfort zone, right, for your business.
Correct.
But it's not like mandatory for everyone, or it's not like everyone's experience would be really different. Like what you faced, I might not have faced. What I have gone through, Akanksha might have not gone through.
Correct.
So I would also like to add to this that individual experiences matter. Use your resources carefully. Like if I have a family business running, like you said, your mother had already a fashion based small scale business going on, and you wanted to, you switched, you collaborated with her basically. So basically you used your resource wisely. Okay. Also, Akanksha once mentioned be a rebel. So I think lot of young people are, they're mistaken with this form, that they're rebelling with their own resources. Like she also said that I don't want to carry on the family business. I want मैं अपना अपना बनाएंगे करके. But that's what you are not using resources wisely.
Yeah, that's what I said, that people often come with an image कि मैं खुद का बनाऊंगी. क्यों खुद का बनाओगी? डैड आपकी नहीं है क्या? आपकी ही है ना. तो आप ले सकते हो मदद, और लेना चाहिए, प्राउडली लेना चाहिए. इसमें लोगों से मांगने से पैसा, तो आप घर से मांगो ना पैसा. I feel that. And then I just feel like in general, even if you want to join your father's business, you should be proud of it. I feel like when I say be a rebel, doesn't mean I'm telling you go all out of your line. I'm just saying act sensibly.
Right.
And understand what is yours and know that it is yours. You're born with that. So be simple. Don't be too extra in the middle. I don't know. There was this whole wave of like, no, not father's business. I want to do my own thing. आपका पैसा इसमें कुछ गलत नहीं है. हाँ ना. You should, obviously. And family loves you the most. You have to understand that.
That's
they
what
will love you in good faith.
I just wanted you to put it here, because I've seen a lot of young boys and girls who have taken this rebel to another level, and they're rebelling with their own resources. So I just wanted you guys to put it here. Okay, so my next question for you both is, when the first wave of COVID hit, there were a lot of businesses, they were taking baby steps and they were trying to succeed. Some, startups I had seen were 3 years old and 4 years old, and they were about to take, like they were about to fly high, and then the COVID wave hit, and I've seen a lot of businesses shut down during the first wave itself. Okay, I have also seen employees being laid off. I have seen frustration, depression, anxiety. I've seen all the trauma that the entrepreneurs especially have faced, the ones obviously whose businesses got hit. So how did you tackle, how did your organization got affected with this, and how did you tackle with everything? Akanksha?
So basically, see, my business is born out of lockdown. I have no issues. And in general, I just feel like if you have failed, probably you weren't ready for a change. Let's be clear and honest about it. So I have seen a lot of them. And in fact, I think lockdown has been a blessing in disguise, because there has been so much innovation, because you were pushed to an edge to like figure your life out. So people have, gotten out of their comfort zone, otherwise, which they wouldn't have had. Now, it is senseless to talk about कि there has been an issue, like there has been a pandemic. Now, sab is pe blame karke you cannot, right? You have to look forward to doing something that will sustain you. So I think it is obviously hurt a lot of people, but I've also seen a lot of people getting out of it, and now they've also understood the importance of taking things seriously, putting in an honest effort and not taking things for granted, which I think we all got very comfortable, and then we never thought that we could probably lose something, or things would have changed. So I feel like there has been a personality switch in each one of us also, because we lived a really different life. And like there has been a lot of innovation. I understand people have gone through frustrations and all that, but I think those are the early phases of lockdown. Now I feel we all live a very pragmatic life that has taught us how to live life by the moment, not to take things for granted, give your best at everything. And those are the small things that we learned. And I think today, when you look at it, when things are normalized, I feel there are so many new businesses, people who have lost money have gained courage to again, get back, work harder. They're always all so motivated right now, because obviously in the end you have to pay your expenses. So you have to be motivated. You can't keep blaming one thing for a long time, because it's not going to help you. So you rather put in efforts in actually being more solution oriented and create something different. If that didn't work, that's So that's one thing that people usually refrain change in quick changes. But to live after lockdown, it's very important that you switch very fast. If this is not working, switch till you can actually find a thing that works for you. And it doesn't matter if you change 10 things. No, you don't, none of us is answerable to anybody but ourselves. Simple. Follow that and move on.
Okay. Tanvi?
Yeah, so at first lockdown, because my brand started in October 2020. So the second COVID hit, which was March or April 2021. So my main major impact was in shippings, because 3 months there was no shipping facilities available, and people used to order them, but I was not able to deliver. And but my customers were really, I'm very grateful for that my customers were very supportive. They used to be like, jab bhi lockdown khule aap ye mera side mein rakh dena,
That kind of,
I wanted, that was the biggest blessing. I just felt that I'm so lucky to have such customer base where they trust me. They trust me, even if COVID has it, they have trusted me. And and
But how did
after
you build?
three,
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt, but how did you build this trust? Because yours is also your startup is also born in the lockdown, right?
correct. So I literally had a personal touch with my all customers, and my customer 70% are regained customers. The ones who have visited me once. So they used to contact me. I used to call them, and I used to make sure that don't worry, everything is fine. I have your parcel, because as a customer, obviously, if I am a customer, I'll be like, yaar, mera kab aayega, kab aayega, kab aayega. But they were so patient with me. They were so patient. And as I have started very small, there were 100 difficulties. Sometimes my vendor used to not give me some parcel. Sometimes so it was very difficult to, sitting in Satara, managing everything in Pune through phone, and then again talking with the customers, handling that. So yeah, I learned many things to tackle in that situation. So today I am totally like ki, kuch bhi aane do, I can do it. I can convince my customer very well. And this is fine. Challenges are, if there are no challenges, there is no मतलब मजा ही नहीं है फिर business करने में. मजा ही नहीं है.
Okay, my next question is, something that I would want you guys to answer, like quickly and in a word. So what does male entrepreneurs have that female entrepreneurs don't? Tanvi?
Male entrepreneurs have that a
You
female
have to be
entrepreneur
quick.
does not. I think that's difficult to answer.
Akanksha?
I feel we have everything and they clearly have nothing. Because honestly, I've seen a lot of support. As a girl, I have received so much, this pampering. People are so sweet to me and all whenever they talk. Men के साथ कौन से इतनी बात करता है? I don't know. But I just feel like as a woman, I'm blessed. And I feel like I'm so much more privileged than a man. And I feel like the sense of respect is usually higher in the society when a lady is talking, at least as I have experienced so far. So I think men are losing something. I don't think women lack anything or don't have anything. We are more than equipped.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So yeah.
I can't agree more. Tanvi, you want to say something to this?
No, I agree to her totally.
Okay. It feels so great when I ask this question and you guys have to think. I would have asked this question like 20 years back, I would have got lot of answers. So
Drama you would have got.
Yeah.
but it's good that we're giving a positive vibe to all those listening to this, viewing this, that believe in yourself, and you have live examples in front of you. I am totally inspired by both of you right now. I mean, Akanksha is all like a desi version of like what Beyonce or something. Like girls run the world. And Tanvi at such age, I mean, I would like to tell my audiences, I've seen Tanvi since childhood. I am friends with her mom. Lot of things, in the business, her mom has established so far. But seeing you at this stage, it makes my heart so full. And congratulations to you both. I wish you both lot
Thank
of
you.
luck and everything, all the glory and success to you and your organizations. May you continue
Thank you.
doing this
Thank
this
you so much.
amazing work that you're doing. One last question quickly. What will be a message that you would want to give, to your younger self today?
Nothing. I think I have lived a very full life. I have nothing to say to myself.
Tanvi?
Yeah, I would like to be pretty confident since start.
Okay.
because being an hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have been an introvert, so I used to never go into crowd, and I used to be very shy. And now I feel why I'm that kind of a girl. I want to go, I want to talk, I want to speak confidently. So I wish I had that 5 years back. But yeah, now I'm pretty confident about things, and I'm happy.
Okay. So here's to both of you and your journey and your success and the kind of women you are and the kind of vibes you give to other women by speaking your truth, by inspiring others and by motivating them. I thank you both from Building
Thank you.
Bridges and to give your time at such short notice. And yeah, so yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
lovely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Wish you all the best
Thank-
too.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.